Okay. Well, music is not working. Okay, yeah. Well, so today we are going to add some session logic. Okay, so let's create a new issue. Yeah, I found it. So let's merge this stuff. Well, I need to fix the protection rule. So our database is merged. Now I want to create an issue for the Redis. For session storage. Now, yep, it is working. So let's start from Redis. We need to actually set up the Redis. Yep. Okay, let's create a new deployment here for user service Redis. Yep. Container name. Well, it will be in the same network as all our user services. On port 6379. Okay, let it be. Our user service also should depend on it, actually. So some health check here. And condition service healthy. Probably like this. And let's check if things actually work. Docker compose up. Yeah, I need to run the Docker. And actually, I need to create a new branch for the session storage, right? Amazing. Great. Now let's check. Let's check if it works. User service Redis pulling. Okay. Yeah, and there is a problem with builder. I don't know why, but we need to set the default builder here. There is a bug in my version of Docker desktop. Okay, so we need to set this builder, the default builder, as default. And now, yeah, looks like it works, right? Monotonic clock, ready to accept. And our application started. Great. Okay, now we need to add some configs, probably, to our application. So it will be Redis database, Redis port, Redis host, Redis DB. I'm not sure what exactly Redis requires, so let's check. Go Redis library that will be used to actually work with the Redis database. So DB, password, and address. Okay, so host, port, password, and database. Well, so that's enough. Okay. And in our Docker Compose, we need to actually set up the environment. Okay, so we need to set the Redis port 6379, Redis host, Redis pass. I don't know. How would it be? And it will be empty, right? And Redis DB, this will be null, 0. Okay, so now our application will use this stuff. Okay, let's check if it works. Yeah, I think it works. Great. Now we need to. Why do we need the Redis database? It is actually needed to store all our sessions. For example, when users sign ins or signs up, it is needed to create a session for him for day. So it is possible to revoke it or ban. For example, when we sign out, we need to remove the session from the Redis database so that the refresh token won't can no longer be used for refreshing logic, and it is like expired. So okay, our application is starting, and we need to actually implement some sort of like of interface for Redis. Yep, for like key value interface. We also need to think about the session structure. I'm not sure what key and the value there should like be located. Result Redis mail doesn't exist. Redis. Okay. Probably we will not create the interface right now because it is quite difficult to cover all the cases. Probably in future we will refactor this stuff. Yeah, I think we should add this Redis library and check the stuff. Cd user service. Okay. User database. Okay. Probably there will be like session database. Not sure. But it'd be user database and user database. Yeah, and we will create a like session database here. Well, database go. Let's be even session database go and user database go. So package session database. I'm not sure if underscore here is right. Let's be user database like this. User database. Okay. Let it be, again, let's revert this stuff. Let it be user database with underscore, and we will check if it is okay. Okay, user database. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So let's start from the ground. Okay, let it be here the user database, right? And or like, yeah, user database. Not sure. Probably I need a package here, user, right? And all the services, models, and all the stuff will be located directly in this folder. Yeah, it looks more looks better. So model backend user service internal user model, right? Well, so we moved all the stuff here. Okay, let's create a folder called session database and a file here, like session database go. Well, session database, is it a session database? And probably we need to create like an user database interface like this. So it will be type session TUI session database. And there will be a method add session, probably. I'm adding Redis to my project as session storage. What should be the key and value for it? Session ID is a unique identifier for each user session. This could be a UUID, a hash, or any other unique string. Look up the session data for any given user. Okay. Okay. The value could look like ID. Okay, so the key will be some unique identifier for the GVD, and the value will be the refresh GVD token. Okay, so probably we need to create a session model here. Package model session ID string, let's be even GVT ID, and probably refresh token. So probably our service will communicate with this session database. Okay. Okay. We need to create like a bit of change the generator compare logic. So here we will generate an identifier. New. I think we will not generate an identifier for access to CAN. We will only use generate it for the like refresh stuff. Let's check. Creates a new random UUT or panics music on. Oh well. Okay. So okay. This identifier then goes okay, database inserts the user, returns identifier in the database. This is your unique universal identifier. Then it is used to generate the token pair. Okay, so okay. So we probably need to create like model for the GVD token. Not really. Okay, it is a bit difficult decision here. Okay, so I'm lost. Where? Let's start from the ground. We have our sign up function, so sign up handler. It calls the service sign up, right? Yep, and it just it inserts the value into the database, it inserts the user into the database, and returns the identifier. Okay, After this thing happened, we actually need to create insert this session to our session database. So session database here. Right, and so we use as user service params Redis and add session here. We can change this interface to return like the identifier, but I'm not really sure. Okay, so refresh ID string. Nah. Let this interface return a structure named additional info, and here will be the refresh ID, refresh token ID. So I actually have music, but probably it is not. You can't hear it, right? Probably now you can see. Now you can hear. I'm sorry. Well, and our generate token pair will now return this structure. Yeah, things are a bit complicated. So additional info here. Nil error. Thank you. Yeah, I thought that music is quite loud. Okay, and now we will return a new structure. Refresh token ID. This will be the new GVT, right? And we will return it here. So, additional info. Now this this additional info can now be used by our code here. Like this, info refresh token ID. right. Yep. So this code creates a session in Redis where the key is ID ID of the refresh token, and the value is the refresh token itself. The reason why we don't use like user ID for the key is because one user from one user can have like multiple sessions, right, from multiple devices, for example, web, mobile, desktop, etc. And this is why we generate like unique identifiers for each token. So even like if sessions are if a user has like a few sessions, we can identify each session and do the stuff we actually need. Probably we will check if my thinking is right when we will implement the sign out handler. Well, so this just adds the session and looks quite good. So error here, and again, if error is not nil, we just rethrow it, you know. Well, okay, 37 changes, amazing. Generate token pair. Well, let it be underscore for now. We will change these rows later. Now, we need to implement the actual session database, right? And probably let's check the interface here. So set. Okay, this this line just writes a key and value to the database. Well, this gets it, receives. Let's create some like interface for this stuff. Session database interface. And let's create like a interface key value database for the sessions. So it will have it will be fairly simple, just two methods, right? Set, not set, get, delete, probably update, just like CRUD. Key can be like an interface, but I'm not sure. RDB. Okay, let's create a new client in the main. So, just interesting if this RDB has an opportunity to, okay, key is a string, right? Then we need to set the same boundary to our key value database interface. So get returns the interface, right? Delete, yeah, and update. Should we have an update method here? So let's implement this interface. Structure. Let's see how our other services create. So user service and so probably we need to like hey here. We are adding the Redis database, and I'm thinking very hard, very deep. Key value database. So there will be a structure with methods that implement this stuff. So we need like just Redis database here, right? And we will Redis. So it needs an access to Redis. Redis client, app, and what's more, logger. And I'm creating a backend for like application about Stoicism. You know, like generally application about personal development by following Stoic practices. And currently I'm implementing the user service part of it, like service which manages user sessions, profiles, this stuff. So R set key value error. It is Golang, guys. Golang. Redis set have. Okay, it wants a duration. Well, yeah. We need to add duration as well. Expiration time. So this is the thing that is very useful for us. It will contain the time for which this entry in our Redis database will live. How long our entry lives generally. And yeah, expiration time. Well, value and expiration. Okay, it's not time, it's time duration. Yeah, and it returns some status CMD. What's the status CMD? Error. Return error. It doesn't. It is not like very correct, but let's leave let's leave the stuff in this shape currently. The first problem I see with this approach is that the end clients of our key value database interface will need to like handle this the error types of a specific database. Generally, we need to introduce some abstractions our each database here, but I will do it behind the scenes as it is quite boring stuff. Yep. It looks like this should work, and we will check it in a few minutes. So get should be much easier. Result. Again, if it can fail actually, and it returns Redis nil error when key does not exist. So error is result error, and if it is not nil, yeah. Yep. Of course, I use Copilot. It helps me a lot, really. So, and delete method. Redis del, and it just returns the error. Yep, looks pretty good for now. Now our session database will let's implement the session database interface. Just add session for now. So we need to pass here our logger, then key value database, and key value database. Yep. Let's create it and add session. So the implementation of add session. Kiwi set well, key is the GVT ID and set stop. Okay, key is GVT ID and session is and the value is a refresh token. What about expiration? Okay. Expiration time. Let it be time duration. This should be obtained from the caller. The caller is our service. Info. One moment, guys. I will change the headphones because this Apple stuff is a bit weird, though. I don't hear a music. I hear only noise. I don't know why, but the guys from Cupertino are the best. Well, okay, so what? We need to like set the expiration time for our session. Probably we can expiration refresh expires. I'm not very like sure about this approach because I don't really want to issued at I don't really want to expires. I don't really want to like violate the separation of concerns because I want really I want to have like clearly separated layers of logic. I will think about it behind the scenes as well because it doesn't look pretty, but yeah, I will check. So now our additional info has the refresh expiration time and the sign up in the service can give the expiration time. Like this. Looks like it should work. Let's run our service and test it exactly. So Postgres sign up.
Okay, our application started. Email already exists. Well, okay, so there is some problem. Duplicated key not allowed. Not. It is not the problem. It is not the actual problem. Here is the problem. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to actually connect to the Redis database from our service. Yeah, we need okay, key value new Redis database. So it wants a initialized client. Okay, now in main here we need to pass the Redis into service params. Okay, so Redis Redis client. Well, Redis config, Redis not really a host, but Redis host and port. Exactly. Now we need to pass this Redis client to Redis. V9 Redis database. Actually, we can rename it really to a Redis config, this field. And now Redis client. Okay, session database, new Redis database, and it will new Redis database, Redis client, and Redis database. Yep. So this should be session, and we pass it here. What's the problem? Cannot use session database, key value database, session database. So we need to actually well so this returns the key value database. Well, here we connect to Redis. Here we wrap it with our abstraction, and okay, so key v, and now we create a session. Okay. Well, looks weird. Okay, let's check again. I think it should work. Oh, it started. I think everything is okay. Yeah, email already exists. Okay, and well, looks like it worked. User service Postgres. Okay, everything was inserted here. Insert into users. Okay, now we need to check the things in our Redis database. So localhost, what was the port? Okay, 63. Redis CLI. Need to install the Redis CLI and connect to the actual Redis. I wanted to check if I can connect to the Redis, but for some reasons something is wrong. Okay, read to install Redis Pro. Well, pre-install Redis. Well, it connected. Well, okay. It connected to our instance of Redis. Well, now we need to get I don't know, I don't know the actual GPT ID. So key email already exists. No. How to get all entries in Redis? Maybe oh really? Maybe I need to install some like Redis viewer. Maybe oh. Well, let's check this stuff. Create connection. Redis. Connect success. Well, yeah, and we can see our entry. So the key is like this. This the unique universal unique identifier string, and the value is refresh token. Let's check. Let's decode this refresh token just to be sure that things is going right. Okay, so it has the user ID, key, and GTI. GTI is exactly should be exactly the same. Yep. Yeah. Well, okay. It is good. So it works. Time to leave. I probably this is in seconds. 2 million seconds. Okay, 30 days. This is right as well. Okay, now we can actually implement the sign in logic as well. We should do this stuff actually. So it will add session. Yep. That's it, probably, yeah. I think there is no need to test it. We need to move further. What about the refresh, actually? Should we like delete the old token and yeah, we need to delete. We need to delete the old one. Actually we well, it is not needed to delete the old again because yeah, we need to delete it because expiration time for the refresh token is like 30 days, but for access token it is like 7, probably 30 minutes or even 10 minutes. And if access token expires, we need to actually refresh the whole pair, so that even if the refresh token is not expired, it will be replaced with a new one from the token pair. So so we need to somehow delete the old one and add the new one refresh token. Okay. Well, let's first of all let's add. Right. Let's add the new token here. At this point, we need to somehow remove the... Okay, so yeah, exactly. And we need to we need to create a method remove session here. It will just work like this. I don't really want to manage all the errors now. It is boring and very long stuff. But I will do it when I will review this PR. So we just need to firstly we will delete the session. Session, yeah, let it be delete session. And again, if error is not nil, we throw it. So, and here we need to give it a GTI. GTI is that thing that is unique for each token, unique identifier for each token. So, ID? Yeah, ID. Well, so we just delete the old session here, delete the previous session of the user, so that the refresh token can't be used anymore. Exactly. And I remembered another very interesting thing. Actually, before the actual generation of the token, we need to get current session from the database. So get session method, right? And this method will just return the current session of a user using claims ID. Like this. Yeah, I think this is good. So current session. GVT ID and the current session. What we need to check if it is like actually if there is no current session, like if user has passed wrong refresh token, or this token was revoked, expired, etc., etc., there will be an error. So Redis will return the error, or our key value database will database interface will return the error, like error no rows, for example. Yeah. So during the refresh, we actually have three methods, three requests to Redis. It is not that good, because does Redis come with something like batch request? I'm not sure. Is there anything like batch request in Redis? Oh, I ran out of water. Pipelining. This can significantly increase the throughput by reducing the runtime tree latency to the person. Yeah, exactly. We need to pipeline. So but we don't have an access to this stuff. That's a pity, actually. Let's check if our client supports the pipelining. So add session key value. Yeah, exactly here. Redis pipeline. Yeah, pipeline. It returns a pipeline. P get what P what does this method actually creates? Multi-exec pull status. Okay, let's leave things for now. Let's check if the logic works, and yeah, and we will finish today's streaming. Basically, our refresh token here. Yeah, I need to reconnect to the database somehow. Create connection. Redis connect. Yeah, I'm connected. Okay. Yeah. So there is that generated refresh token. We need to go to refresh and pass it here. This way the system should delete old one and generate a new one. It worked. Yeah, how to verify it here? Yeah, token has changed. Everything works perfectly. It is perfect. It is perfect, right? And let's refresh again. Yeah, let's refresh with that token that does not exist. The system should throw like some error currently. Yeah, Redis nil. So yeah, this is great. It means that there is no error in our Redis database, and basically we have our like refresh tokens are not are secure now. Great. So I will commit all the stuff we did today. Yep, this looks pretty cool. Where is the big end? Yeah, I will send the link here. Okay, I just need to come here from YouTube. Yeah, so here is the link to the sources. I will notify about all the changes in my Telegram channel, and probably in the pull request I will add some comments. So it is not that big as I thought. It's just like 300 lines. Yeah, I will try to fix all the moments that I find like weak, you know, and yeah, and then I will merge this PR. So guys, yeah, subscribe to my Telegram channel for more information, or like for some messages, notifications about the actual development of this project. So yeah, a fun thing about a fun fact about it is that it is not like a project for like pet project. I actually have some plans on it, and I will implement the Flutter client, the actual cloud infrastructure for it, and I think it's like built in public. So I just show how I build the project and all the process involved. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Alexander, for joining me. It is great, because when I started, I thought I will stream for one person, and this person was me. Okay. By the way, thanks for joining me, and bye. See you next week, and probably see you in a Git repository for new notifications about the project.